So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
And it's Neymar. That's good running with the ball. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away?
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And here's Neymar.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Quality ball. Pelé. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And this is Batistuta.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to play it through. Pelé can so cleverly bypass the press. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's on it, can he get away?
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well measured. That's the keeper's ball.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Batistuta. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul.
Oh, it's come loose.
Goes forward. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Batistuta. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the man.
He rises! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And we're not going to make any further progress now.
Mateus knocks it into space. Neymar receives it in a good position. Shapes to shoot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Guardiola. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's being urged to shoot. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Manchester United have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And that is out of play. Messi. Cafu. Mateus. Now it's Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Yeah, and a heart-and-mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Mateus. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? Mateus. Stood up well to him there. Iniesta. Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this. Ibrahimovic might just make this. That is good alertness. And he was quick to react. And it's Iniesta. Great vision. And this is Batistuta. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Pelé. Messi. Oh, lovely! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Adriano! Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So,
Number
time for
22,
changes on both sides,
Mateus.
actually.
Number 14, Neymar.
Great defending,
Number
strong and
19,
determined.
Ibrahimovic.
Vieira.
Number 30,
Ball's gone astray.
Messi. Coming on the field.
That looks a decent ball.
Number 23,
Fired
Danny
deep.
Olmo.
He's got full. Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Into the last quarter of an hour. Chiellini does well to get it back. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Van Nistelrooy! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
So, third corner of the game. Danny Olmo plays it short.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Van Nistelrooy! And that's a real chance missed.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Danny Olmo goes short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Manchester United can try it again now. They're up to 5 corners now. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pele! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United finding their passes. Stoichkov.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's managed to... Pele! Looking to play him in. Now it's Cruyff. He is through here. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
And this is the big chance.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Is number 9, McAllister. Substitution.
Rashford! Just off target.
Added minute has been indicated.
McAllister has it out wide and in space. Incoming delivery. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Played out to the right.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cross to the back post. And he thumps it clear.
And there goes the final whistle.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
There you have it.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United's absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.